Ladies and gentlemen, I've never done a video like this, and I know many people think I'm crazy for doing it. But we have a very important presidential election coming up in November. And we have a totally corrupt, biased, one-sided media and press in this country. I do not think they should help determine who wins this election, although they're trying very hard to do that. For 4 years now, this media and this press have covered for this president for 4 years. They've never questioned him. We have an economy that's been with unemployment 8.1 to 8.2 and 3% for 4 years now. They've never questioned them. The White House reporters sit in there like puppets to accept whatever Carney feeds them, whatever President Obama feeds them. This media and press treats this president like he's God. That's what they do. I'll give you examples. We just had an ambassador and 3 Americans killed in the attacks on the embassy in Libya. This president and his administration have had 5 to 6 different stories now to what happened. The president goes to the United Nations and he says it was about a video and never uses the word terror. This president don't use that word terror or terrorists. And instead of holding meetings after an attack on the embassy with a security council team, what does he do? He just heads off to the fundraiser in Vegas with his Hollywood friends, and then he goes on David Letterman like nothing happened. And not once were the major networks, news networks, CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, MSNBC, nor any of your newspaper publications, the New York Times, the Washington Post, or any other, critical of them for doing this. Is this supposed to show caring for those Americans that were killed and for their families? And there's so many more examples. This president has bypassed Congress, broken the laws of our Constitution to pass his own laws by ordering no more illegal immigrants being deported just to get votes. He had a Democratic Congress and House the first 2 years. He could have passed reform on immigration or anything he wanted. He could have worked on creating jobs. Instead, it was Obamacare, a program of socialism, because that's what this president believes in, is socialism. Nobody else wants to say it, but I'll say it. And yet, this media and press goes after Romney on everything they can, from his taxes, to his religion, to his wealth, to how he's lagging behind in the polls. Everything they can find. And what about this president? Romney's not the president. We have a president the last 4 years with the most dismal record in history on the economy. And this president keeps saying, well, how he inherited it. Well, you know what? If you're going to complain, Mr. President, then you shouldn't have run. Because you were the one who acted like God and was going to resolve everything, cut the deficit and just do everything. And you've done nothing. And this media and press has not been critical of you. They've never questioned you or anything. And you know, a lot of men and women, including myself, served in the military. for many decades. So many men and women died in wars to protect the freedoms and the liberties we enjoy in America. And one of those freedoms is freedom of the press. Nobody served in the military nor died for our country for any media and press to be biased and one-sided. You are supposed to have honesty and integrity to tell the truth to the people about any president, any candidate, not just one-sided. It is not your job to work for President Obama's campaign to promote him so he wins this election. And this is what all of you have been doing. And some of us Americans, we're not going to stand for it anymore. Because you know what? Either do your job with some honesty and integrity, use your skills to put your biases aside, and start questioning this president on this cover-up, on these attacks in Libya, and on his dismal record of 4 years. Start being fair. Do your jobs, and if you can't, quit your jobs and go join the Obama campaign. Because you know what? We're tired of it. We might as well have a press and media in Cuba or Russia, because they do the same thing. They cover for the regime that they want to control their countries. And you're doing the same thing. You should be ashamed of yourself, every one of you. Where's your honesty and integrity? Where's your pride? So either do your job or quit. But stop the biased reporting and one-sided reporting. Start questioning this President Obama on his record and on the cover-up of these attacks in Libya. And do it now. And don't come around with these debates being one-sided again, because you're going to hear it again from us. We've had it. Thank you.